Hello everyone and welcome to another historic video. So today we're going to be taking a look at a Paradox Engine combo deck today. Usually when you see Paradox Engine, you see something like Emery, Kennen, things like that, but instead of that, we're going to be working with the new card, the One Ring. Now we are in color black, just because One Ring does hurt you a lot, and we need some way of offsetting that, so we are playing with 4 copies of Sheoldred. But that is actually going to be helping us comboing in the future, because if you pair it up with Paradox Engine and with the One Ring, you get to keep untapping the One Ring whenever you cast a card. You can go through your entire deck with the Sheoldred up on the battlefield, which means you're going to be gaining life at an unbelievable speed. And at the same time, we're also going to be playing 12 copies of Mana Rock, so we have Cold Steel Heart, Guardian Idol, Mind Stone that's also untapping while this is going on, which means you're going to be able to play your Karn the Great Creator, which can also fetch a card called Ether Flux Reservoir. Once you play the Ether Flux Reservoir, you probably already gained a lot of life from Sheoldred, so you don't have to play more cards after that. So that would save you a lot of time. However, if Sheoldred isn't on the battlefield, that's fine. You can just Ether Flux Reservoir, tap all the Mana Rocks, and then keep looping the Paradox Engine into playing more cards and then generating enough life to kill your opponent. So that's going to be our game plan with this deck. So with that said, I'm going to be jumping into some historic best of 3 to show you guys how the deck does. I also have a conclusion section at the end of the video to talk about deck. So let's hop on over. Right. I don't particularly like it, but... Ooh. That kind of sucks. I don't like that card. Because my Orcish Bowmaster dies. Oh no. Oh no. Well. I can't ramp here, right? So they're playing the Rakdos version. This looks to be really bad, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let's do that again. Bedevil. Oh, they're playing the Death Touch. No, that's not it. Okay, this, Man, Orcish Bowmaster is so good. It's so good. Like, my god, it's so good. The One Ring. Whoa. Sure. Destroy target non-basic land. Protection, by the way. Skirk. So what is the play here? Probably, Skirk? Since, I don't want them to actually cast this card. Ever. I so far looking good, actually. I'm not gonna lie. I'm about to like gain so much life with Shouldered and One Ring. It's kind of nuts. I'm about to gain so much life. And we have Ugin next turn. That's pretty nice. Target creature gets +3 and -3. So that's an instant speed spell. I'm pretty sure this dies, right? Oh, that still works. Yeah, that's a bit of a bummer, but that's fine. The Den is actually pretty annoying. Oh, they surrendered. Okay. This matchup, I don't think we're sideboarding anything in. Right? I think we're good. Oh, wait. Why? Okay, my bad. One of the One Ring has to be in the sideboard. um, that is definitely a mistake there. That's not supposed to happen. I assure you. What am I bringing in? Maybe just Worm Quill Engine. Ooh, okay. Kind of a similar hand to last time. Honestly, the Bowmasters went crazy. The Bowmasters went absolutely crazy. Imagine if this was a goblin. Ooh, okay. That's pretty scary, actually. That's a good one. So that's a land. Okay. I think the play is actually Snoop. And then hold up Bowmaster. Yeah. So we're looking for the One Ring. Five mana. Cacophony Scamp. Battle Cry Goblin. Okay. That's a blowout. So we blocked that, and we also blocked this. Sure. And that's fine. Ooh, Paradox Engine. So we just need a ring. Can we see a ring? Oh, come on. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. So, the only thing that gets us out of this is a one ring. One ring. Go. One ring. No. One ring is too good. But let's try that again. Play first. There's the one ring. Oh my god. This could be a really fast start. This could be a really, really fast start. All we need is a Sheoldred. All we need is a Sheoldred. If I go Cold Steel Heart, Guardian Idol, I can go one ring the following turn. Then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. And then I'd have to draw a land to do Paradox Engine plus Orcish Bowmaster. We'll just play one. Okay, so no black mana. That's pretty insane. That kind of sucks, right? The Square Prospector there was pretty good. Yeah, that was pretty good. We save 1 damage by doing this, since the Fire Charger was gonna ping our 1/1 anyways. So maybe it's actually Paradox Engine. No. No. We'll see what I draw with the one ring here. Maybe that'll influence my decision in playing the Guardian Idol. A land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can go Paradox Engine into Guardian Idol next turn. So I should probably pass the turn here. Herald's Horn. War Master. Okay. More lands. That's actually really good. So we can go Paradox Engine. Then we're gonna play the Guardian Idol. Untap. Draw more. More Paradox Engine. Play the Guardian Idol. Untap. Draw. Karn. Okay. Kill... the Horde Master? Oh, no. Full control. Control Shift. QQ. Resolve. Untap. Now we play Sheoldred. QQ. I got a QQ. Okay, I made a mistake. We lost some mana there, but that's okay. Draw. We're gonna play the Karn. We're going off. We won. QQ. Karn. We're gonna get Ether Flux Reservoir. I keep messing up. QQ. Draw a bunch of cards. This is really funny. Play the Mind Stone. QQ. We don't need to draw anymore. Play the Guardian Idol. And then... boom. Yes! We did it! The combo! That was sick. Okay, so... a little bit has to be changed, right? So, I forgot to put the one ring in the sideboard. My bad. What do we play instead? What do we take out? I feel like Pithing Needle is pretty important. Liquid Metal Coating's pretty important. Maybe it is Haywire Might. I don't think we need 2 copies of it. So, in the main board, let's add maybe... should we add one more removal spell? That game was so sick. What should we have instead? We could also just play another land if we wanted to. Okay, let's play 24. I don't know, like 24 is 24 too much with 12 copies of rocks, right? Oh, actually, I know. I know. Let's play that 4-mana rock. Do we want to actually play Key to the Archive? The other card that draws you card, Hedron Archive. So what can we get with this? Approach, Day of Judgment, Time Warp, Counterspell, Demonic Tutor. Key to the Archive is very slow. The fact that this comes in tapped. Let's go with the archive, actually. Hedron archive. Let's just play a copy of it. Alright. I guess we're ramping. We're ramping. We're ramping. Ramp, 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 ramp. Let's play the Guardian Idol first. Blood Tithe Harvester. If I go Mind Stone, I can Mind Stone into Cold Heart Steel. That's kind of gas. Okay, we have fully ramped. We have fully ramped. What's up? The classic. The ramp into Ugin, the classic. Okay, Orcish Bowmaster. Main phase. Another Orcish Bowmaster main phase. I wonder why they did that. Yeah, I wonder why they did that. Prevent us from drawing with the Mind Stone at an instant speed, maybe? So we kill another Orcish Bowmaster. And then they could kill the 1/1. Or I could just animate this. I mean, this is looking good. I'm not gonna lie. Shouldred. Okay, let's draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's draw one more card. Ooh, we got a Fatal Push. Oh no, we have Field of Ruin. Yes. This deck is gas. What is this? What is this? That is so sick. Okay, well, they're gonna bring a lot of discard spells, right? And then, we just move on. Do we want to bring some discard spells? Maybe Hedron Archive? I don't know. Is discard spell a scam? Discard spell might be a scam. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it might be a scam and I'm falling for it, so we'll see. It actually might be a scam here. Blood Tithe Harvester. We're gonna Fatal Push this. We're gonna idle. Liliana.
Nobody knows Dominaria. Don't overthink things.
Well, Ugin's not gonna come out for a really long time, so let's just leave it at that. Another land and it would have been so good. Maybe it's Karn. Yeah, let's go Karn. We can fetch like a Pithing Needle if we have to.
Allow me to introduce you to a friend of mine.
If they have a removal spell for a Planeswalker, we are in deep trouble. We are in very deep trouble. Fable, sure. Land. Yes!
My purpose is greater than myself.
So we can go... I mean, we can also go One Ring as well. Do we go One Ring? One Ring, leave Liliana up? I don't think so. Let's grab Pithing Needle. We'll call Liliana. Liliana the Veil. And... I'm kind of just... maybe thinking... Yeah, how do we protect this, Karn? Orcish Bowmaster? So we can animate the Guardian Idol and then block with it. And if they have a removal spell, we can cast Orcish Bowmaster. Right? So look, we're gonna animate the Guardian Idol. And then before blocking, they have the Fatal Push, which means we can Orcish Bowmaster this. And we can block the 2-1. Okay. Ooh, we also got a One Ring. Very nice. So what's really nice is this is an indestructible One Ring, right? So we could even go One Ring. And then we, do we want to plus? Yeah, probably. We plus so that we can have a blocker. Unfortunate part is that this has, we can't actually, tap it this turn. But that's fine. Okay, so what do we got here? So we play the Sheoldred. Nice. This deck... Is it actually a thing? Wait, is this actually a thing? That was way too easy. Yeah, we get to go first. That's what I'm talking about. Or like, you're never sad about drawing Orcish Bowmaster. Like, man. You're just never sad about drawing Orcish Bowmaster. It's so good. Okay, so let's lead with Takenuma. Mana Confluence. A 1/1 coming out? Oh, this is they're playing Kethis? Could be bad, could be... Oh, Territorial Kavu. A 2/2? Do I actually take this chance to kill that? And double Orcish Bowmaster? Like, okay, I think I should. Like, it's a 2/2. Like, I can't just leave it alone. They're playing 5 color. Lightning Helix. Okay. We're gonna have to draw some cards with Mind Stone, I think. Chromatic Sphere. I guess I'm just gonna run out this Orcish Bowmaster. Just push some damage. Push some damage. And this is now a 3/3/2. And a Karn! Yes!
I am Karn.
So what do I get? What do I get?
Rid you of your corruption.
Ooh, liquid metal coating would be actually just backbreaking. So we do it on Mana Confluence because that's 5 color for them. Okay. Oh, and you have your third Lightning Helix? No way. No way. That's not fair. Okay. That's really good. What is this? I'm still confused. Is it Niv Mizzet? Another Karn! Never punished.
I advise that you yield.
Let's get rid of that.
Evil cannot withstand a righteous heart.
That seems pretty good. Okay, they just drew it anyways. Okay, that's fine. If I fetch Paradox Engine, and if I draw a 2-mana card, we could kind of go off. No.
Stand down.
So what can we get here? 1 ring? Yeah, I guess so. More lands. Sure. So let's red. I think they're still gonna be able to do everything, right? So let's get rid of you for a turn. So this forces them to use the Lightning Helix immediately. Oh yeah, they can just attack. But then they have to attack though.
Not every fight can end in victory.
Okay, so man, I'm really... Do I have to crack this Mind Stone? I really don't want to. Maybe just one. I'll crack one. Another Karn! Okay. Actually, do they play... Hard game. Hard game. Wait, what? Opponent? So that's why you think a lot, right? You think a lot and then they'll surrender for you. That seems pretty good. I mean, a copy of Fatal Push isn't that bad. They have Territorial Kavu. I don't know if they play like 3-mana cards. Like oh yeah, they also play Crucius as well, right? So like, yeah, like a copy of Fatal Push, it'll probably go a long way. What's nice is that we know that they play Niv Mizzet, right? That means they don't play Brotherhood's End. That's like a pretty nice upside. What's really nice about this deck is that like now opponent knows that we have a bunch of creatures. So like, do they bring removal spells? Do they bring like some ways to deal with planeswalkers? And then we have artifacts as well. It can be a little bit difficult when sideboarding. Like, that's an advantage. Looks like my opponent left. A bit unfortunate. But, this is actually a matchup that One Ring could struggle. Because they have Leyline Binding. So I was kind of interested to know if actually that does actually stop it, but... a little bit of an anticlimactic game in the end, but that's all the time I have for today. So, I mean, the deck actually feels incredible. Like, we have 12 ways of ramping into turn 3 Karn or the One Ring, right? Karn is going to be fetching One Ring too. And then you draw a bunch of cards, and maybe you get a Paradox Engine down, and then you Paradox Engine into one of these 2-mana cards. It's kind of insane. I did make a mistake a bunch just because when I was tapping with Paradox Engine, haven't played with Paradox Engine in a long time, so forgive me for that. But yeah, I mean, this deck has interactions, Fatal Push, Orcish Bowmaster, ramp into Ugin like that second game. And then you have our draw engine, the One Ring, and Karn the Great Creator. You can also crack these as well, Mind Stone and Hedron Archive. And then you finish it off with the Sheoldred. One Ring, tap, draw a card, Sheoldred, One Ring again, draw 2 cards, get a bunch of life, and you just gain so much life. So actually, one thing I didn't do was play around an artifact hate when I played the Aetherflux Reservoir. But come to think of it, you don't even need it. You don't even need to worry about the artifact hate. If they're gunning for Aetherflux, your one of Aetherflux Reservoir. If they think that you're gonna draw your entire deck and then you just remove Aetherflux Reservoir and they're gonna be able to win, but you can't even do that because the Paradox Engine plus Sheldred One Ring combo heals you so much when you're drawing through your entire deck that by the time you play Karn into Aetherflux Reservoir, you might even have enough life to fire off 50 life instantly. Yeah, that's something that I didn't think about, but yeah, that's something. Other than that, if you're wondering why we have Green Source in the deck, due to this card Haywire Might, it does require Green Source. Probably can get away with just not even playing the Shock Land and just playing the Pathway and the Slow Land, and that's it. Maybe a copy of a Forest to be fetched with Field of Ruin, but I haven't really been punished for playing the Overgrown Tomb, so I think it's fine. But what's really nice about Haywire Might, and this is actually a strategy adopted by a lot of modern decks right now, is that they have 3 copies of Haywire Might in the sideboard to be brought in, because it says this card exiles non-creature artifact. And that is actually super relevant because the One Ring is indestructible. So being able to bypass the One Ring with the Haywire Might is pretty nice. But as you can see, our sideboard, being a Karn deck, we can't have more than 1 copy of Haywire Might here, since we want to bring we want to have Thoughtseizes and Defense Grid versus control matchups. But if you're not expecting control matchups, I guess you can just cut the Defense Grid, since this does also require a rare, and it should be fine. Just play more discard spells, I guess. The sideboard, the artifact side is, I think, pretty self-explanatory, so I'm not gonna go over it too much. But yeah, I mean, the deck kind of popped off today. We went 4-0, and I think that's pretty good. And yeah, as always, Orcish Bowmaster Shoulder package with One Ring, just doing work as always. And it's been a long time since I've casted Ugin, so that felt pretty good. But yeah, that's going to be it for the video. If you guys enjoyed the video so far, as always, leave a like, comment below, subscribe, and I'll see you guys all later. Bye-bye.